Hey guys, how's it going? Hope you've been well. Today I'm making a rambling video kind of on the current state of affairs with YouTube. If you haven't heard about it, then maybe I'm the only gun channel on YouTube that you watch. It seems like every other channel, as always, has been making videos on it and I'm kind of late to the party. But people have been asking a lot, what's going on? Where are you going? Are you going to another platform? What's up with your channel? Blah, blah, blah. So I'm just gonna make a video kind of addressing what I know, what my plans are, though I don't really have any plans set in stone. So this is a video on that. So if you're into that, check it out. I'm gonna be talking B channel, Patreon thoughts and stuff like that. So stick around if you like the last line of defense and you wanna be a part of whatever happens to me. If you haven't heard, YouTube has made some recent policy changes, updates, that are basically very anti-gun. They're not gun friendly at all. And while my channel, the content of it itself, I don't think will be largely affected because I'm not running bump stocks and showing you how to build guns and make ammo and running 80 round mags and that kind of stuff. So my channel video content, I don't think, like, I removed a couple videos just to be safe, but I will have to update all the links in all my videos. And that's what brings us to a main point here, which is affiliate linking and ad revenue and how people on YouTube make a living. So I kind of got in at the tail end of the gun channel heyday. Like, gun channels kind of had their glory day and then they were on the decline, and that's what I started making a gun channel on YouTube, and it's just been declining and declining and declining and declining. So YouTube's always kind of been a side project of mine. I said once I got to 100,000 subscribers, this was like a personal goal. Once I got to 100,000 subscribers, then I would kind of take YouTube a little more seriously and it would become like a thing. But hey, my channel may get deleted before I even make it there, unfortunately. So I do have some plans in place. Oh, okay, so yes, ad revenue has always been pretty minimal. There's a lot of people that are in an uproar about YouTube, and I get it, I understand. And they say, you know, boycott YouTube and install ad blockers and everything, blah, blah, blah. But the thing is, like, that won't affect, YouTube doesn't care. That won't affect YouTube. Their revenue model doesn't rely on gun channels. Everyone's like, oh, well, if we all just, you know, quit watching and the gun channels, and gun channels are very, 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 very small part of YouTube. Very, 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 very small part of revenue. So boycotting YouTube for the gun people and installing ad blockers and all that stuff doesn't really hurt YouTube. It does hurt the content creators more than anything. But it is what it is. I get it, and I'm right there with you. I feel ya. But the other thing that does affect content creators, this new YouTube policy, is we cannot link to sites that sell firearms or any of these types of accessories, which kind of is a lot of sites that gun YouTube channels are associated with and affiliated with. So I'll need to go in and update all my links to remove any links that are like that, which sucks because that's kind of how gun YouTubers make their living, is from affiliate links. There's not a whole lot of money in the gun industry, unfortunately. Like, I have a sister-in-law who's in the food industry, buku bucks in the food industry. She has a significantly smaller following than me overall on social media, but makes way more money. So anyways, the gun channel, all that to say, the gun channel as a whole is not a very lucrative industry. So the little bit of money that we were able to make, we're gonna make even less. For like guys around my size channel, we're not making big bucks. If you're wondering, I don't make much money off of YouTube. Having said that, I enjoy YouTube. I get connections through YouTube. I do make some affiliate money, which allows me to support my own channel with all that stuff. Up until yesterday, actually, I made a Patreon yesterday. That's what I'm getting to. I didn't want to do a Patreon. I felt like I was a panhandler. Support me, support my channel. But kind of now is the time. So before I made the Patreon, I kind of looked up all the gun YouTubers that I follow and know of, and every single one of them had a Patreon and has had a Patreon for some time and have hundreds of patrons or thousands of patrons, some of them. And so I was like, I guess I'll jump on board. I put it off long enough, and now I jumped on board. So if you're into Patreon, which is basically, for those of you that don't know, it's a way for you, the viewer, the audience, the people that get value, entertainment, joy, or whatever, out of watching our YouTube videos, you can help support our channel. And essentially do a monthly subscription where you pay money to help support your content creators. A lot of people are into it. A lot of people really like that model. Some people hate it, and I get I get both sides. But up until now, I've kind of made enough to support myself on YouTube. But now that affiliates are going away and my channel may be deleted altogether, I decided now is the time to get a Patreon over there. I am using the Patreon differently than a lot of people use Patreon. A lot of people just, the money from Patreon, who knows where it goes, who knows what happens to it, who knows. My Patreon for right now, because I do have a full-time job that pays my bills and water and groceries and all that stuff, my Patreon money is gonna go 100% towards stuff related to this channel specifically. Whether that's a new camera, whether that's a new gun to review, whether that's whatever, a trip to SHOT Show, something like that. It's all gonna be directly related to this channel. I'm not gonna go on a fancy vacation or buy lobster dinners. I think I wrote something like that in my Patreon. But anyways, my Patreon, I'm allowing my patrons to vote on where 100% of the money goes. So I'll probably like think of some things. I'll probably put out polls and ask you guys for some thoughts on where the money should go. And you guys are gonna vote on it. So you're gonna be 100% in control of where the money that you're donating actually goes, which I think is cool. And I wanted to do that for you guys. I have like a lower tier that allows you to vote and all that stuff. And then I have a higher tier, which is $5.56, 556, which will allow you to enter monthly giveaways. So I have a ton of gear, a lot of cool gear. A lot of companies send me stuff. I have way more gear than I know what to do with. That gear is going to go back to you guys, to my patrons. I'm going to do monthly, at least once a month giveaways, maybe more, maybe there'll be multiple things in a giveaway. I'm not really sure because I'm new to Patreon and I'm new to giveaways. So, but I'm going to be doing monthly giveaways. So the 556 level will get you access to these monthly giveaways that I'm going to do. Become a patron, get to choose where my money goes, get the nice feeling of helping me create content, especially if YouTube goes away and I gotta change over to full 30 or something, which I'll kind of get into in a little bit, where I won't be making much money at all. Patreon will really, really help. So I do appreciate the support over there. And you'll get some cool stuff. And I'm gonna use Patreon kind of as a platform to help direct my channel, maybe the videos, maybe the future, maybe the content, maybe all kinds of stuff. You can set goals over there, and I'm gonna set up goals. So I'm just getting into it, but go ahead, get over there, get subscribed, I don't know, get signed up to my Patreon if you're into that. If you're not, again, no hard feelings, no worries. Now is a good time to follow my Instagram, at Last Line of Defense, all one word. Now is a good time. I'll link to all this stuff. So links to all this stuff will be in the video description below. At the bottom, I'm gonna link pretty much in all my videos. At the bottom of my videos, I link to all this stuff. So now's a good time, again, to get subscribed to my Instagram, which is linked below, Facebook, linked below. I'm gonna continue to post content over there. And if my YouTube goes away, then that will be the place to find me. A lot of people are asking, am I gonna go to, full 30. I'm not sure. Up until like a couple days ago, it was invite only, and I've never been invited, and I've never reached out to them to get invited because YouTube was sufficient. YouTube was good enough. But I may need to move over to full 30 to post. You know, if I want to do a P80 build video, I can no longer post that on YouTube. So I shot them an inquiry about getting hooked up over there. So I probably will be over on full 30 at some point. I will make a B channel, which I probably won't post much to unless my A channel gets deleted. I don't feel like I'm big enough to have a B channel, but I may post content to it or something. So if you're a fan of Last Line of Defense, go get subscribed to my B channel. I'll link to that below. I haven't even made it yet, and I'm probably gonna post this video tonight, which means I'm probably gonna make my B channel here in like the next 10-15 minutes. So my B channel, get subscribed to that. And that's how you can keep up with me. Am I gonna make a Pornhub account? No, I'm not going over to Pornhub. But if some other platform emerges and has enough of a following, then I may go over there. The thing is, like, I could make a Vimeo account, yeah, but there's every other platform right now is just like fractions of the traffic and the views and the worthwhile effort to put into a video that YouTube is. So while there is a lot of channels a lot of different platforms that I could go to, right now, none of them make sense for the time and effort involved, unless I'm making enough money off of Patreon that I can say, okay, well, for people that really want my content, this is where I'm gonna be I'm gonna be pushing it over to Vimeo. But I'm gonna continue making, especially if my Patreon gets a decent following, I'm gonna continue making videos every week. That's the plan. And the plan is to not get my YouTube channel shut down. So I'm gonna try and follow their policies and all that stuff. So probably I'll be sticking around for a while, but if not, yeah. There's other things. Maybe I'll make a Twitch or something. I'm into games, but I don't have time to game much with all the other stuff I have going on. Other stuff I have going on, I'm gonna be trying to expand my holster business. I've been talking to this dude, this young, motivated guy that reached out to me, and he's gonna help me, I think, grow, if things work out right, he's gonna help me kind of manage and run and grow my holster company, which up until this point has just been kind of me banging them out in the garage. But I'm getting bombarded with orders, which is cool, but it means that I have hardly any time. This is a Olight PL Mini, really slick light. I designed and developed a holster that allows you to charge your Olight while it's in the holster. These have been a huge hit, so if you have a PL Mini, check them out. Shoot me an email right now. So I haven't even made a website because I've been just bombarded with orders, and my holsters aren't cheap either. I mean, they're high quality holsters, but they're also priced at a point to help me kind of curb demand, supply and demand. It's a thing. So even at the pretty high price point that my holsters are, I've been getting flooded with orders. And I don't want my lead times to be like other shops, like 8 weeks and stuff. So I'm in the process of trying to streamline some workflows, hire some help, while maintaining a really high level of quality. And I think I found the right guy to kind of help me get in that direction. So at some point, once that's all figured out, I'll make a website where you can get holsters and stuff. Merch, this hat, I still love this hat, but I wish it was multicam black. So I'm talking to FlexFit about getting an order of hats. I think I'm probably gonna do a smaller order. You can do smaller orders that are made in the US, which is cool. They cost more. And you can do bigger orders, which is made in their other facility. I'm not sure where it is, China or something like that, which brings the price point down considerably. I'm probably gonna do the US made model to just do a smaller run of hats. So stay tuned for that if you're into it. Other merch, like here, I just got, this is a new color, gray and black. I got a new order of patches in. I sell these right now on gabetam.com. That's also linked below. I don't have the time or energy or resources to just sell little patches like this. Like, it's not really worth my time, as weird as that sounds. So I have my friend Gabe, I'm offloading kind of my patch and sticker sales to him. So if you want to support me a little bit in that way and get some LLOD patches or stickers, gabetam.com has those. I still will be making gun content. I have a lot of guns in the works, a lot of gun builds. I have the Agent 2, the Honey Badger, the P10C. I have a couple Glock builds coming up. I have my Vector that I need to review on. I have my AR 9mm. I have a longer SPR type 18-inch 5.56 AR that's, I think, getting delivered this week. So I have tons of gun reviews and builds coming up on the channel that I'm still planning on doing, because all of those videos, as long as I don't link to the sites that sell guns or these accessories that are kind of banned or prohibited, I'm in the clear. So gun content is going to keep on rolling, though I may try and roll in other stuff. Truck content, I want to get a lift on my truck kind of, and do some other stuff to my truck. So truck videos in the future, gear always, clothing, packs, knives, flashlights, all that stuff. I've released a couple of knife review type videos lately, and people will say they want more knife stuff. So there's a lot of content that I'm gonna keep cranking out content like crazy, especially if my YouTube channel sticks around and kind of survives this apocalypse of gun channels, which I feel like there's an apocalypse of gun channels every other month, and I've survived them all. So I think I'll be around, and then, you know, eventually I'll get to 100,000 and I'll be like, yay, party time and whatever. So yeah, stay tuned with me. Thank you for joining me on the journey, man. Like, so I announced my Patreon, kind of soft announced it. I just posted like a Instagram story thingy, and I posted something to Facebook, and I got some 20, 25 or some patrons, maybe a little more already. And it's seriously so humbling, because I'm just a regular dude, and I realize that, and I'm not like a big head YouTuber like a lot of these guys are, which I don't understand, because like, You make videos on YouTube. You shouldn't have a big head. But anyways, it's very humbling to me, and I really, really appreciate people taking the time and the money out of their hard-earned money to give back to me, to help me create content that you guys find valuable. So all of that is super humbling, and it's just your generosity kind of always blows me away, your emails that you write me and all that stuff. So really, I just want you guys to know I'm super appreciative of you and the support that you give me, both in just viewing and commenting and Patreon, obviously, and using my links below always. I've been pretty open that a lot of the links I use below are affiliate links, and using those links does help support the channel. So I really appreciate everything. Yeah, next video I'm gonna do is actually gonna be on the honey badger. So if you have any questions on that, comment down below. I appreciate comment on this video. Let me know what you think about what's going on with YouTube. Let me know what you think about Patreon. Let me know what you think about B channel. Let me know what you want me to do. That conversation I'm gonna have more probably on my Patreon as far as like direction of my channel, because those are kind of the people that I'm like, these people are really invested. I think there's like a $1 tier too. So if you wanna get in on that and become a Patreon and you can't afford $1 a month, that's cool, I get it. But it's easier for me to kind of weed out, this all sounds bad, but it's easier for me to know who kind of like the true supporters are over there. So I'll probably will be using Patreon as a platform to talk and interact with my more dedicated, I guess, or more, I don't know, the fans that want to support me on Patreon, I guess. I'm gonna be talking to them about like direction of the channel and what I should do and that kind of stuff. So definitely go get involved. I appreciate you just subscribing to me on YouTube. I appreciate you thumbs upping this video. I appreciate really, really everything. And I hate to ask you to go sub my B channel and follow my Instagram and do all this and this and that, but the future is unclear right now, and we'll ride this thing out and we'll see how it goes. And I'm sticking around, so I'm not going anywhere. But yeah, all right, I hope you're doing well, man, and take care.